Oh la la. Let's do this, ladies. What's happening? Let's do this. Let's see who's in the house. Oh. I've got a fair few peeps in the house, which is glorious. Flame Chess, some new dudes on YouTube. Please subscribe. J-Shard. Hi, yeah. Full party, ladies. Full party. We be burning, not concerning what nobody's gonna say. Daddy 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 do daddy daddy do daddy daddy do. All right. We have got a bit of an agenda for today, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm going to wait a little bit till everybody is on board. Shout out to Kazing, Gambits, and Mr. Rivaldo as well. All right. Give me some news, ladies. What's happening? Tilting is never good. Don't tilt. I don't recommend. I've tried it. Not fun. Ordered that polgar middle games book. Which one? Thought I recommended my own book with Judith Polgar. That's the one you should get. Ah, mate, you can't go to sleep now. Not when the dude is live. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is a goodie. It's a bit old. You should get into... alongside that one, the Master of Chess with Judith Polgar. Biz. That's the one, brother. That's the big deal. That's the big deal. All right. What do we want to do? Good old Cody sent me a game. But Cody is not live now, so I'm going to not go there. Why don't we look at the puzzles, the daily puzzles? I don't think I've solved last week's. Let me change quickly the layout. I don't... Puzzle, no. Yeah. Where is this layout? Yeah, there we go. Okay, we didn't do the week that was that's a long move. 1st of December to the 7th of December. So let's do that. Okay. First one successfully passed. I'm guessing this is quite annoying, right? So let's do that. Who's King T7? Wow. What was wrong with Rook to H8 first, by the way? How did they stop the back rank dramas? What's wrong with Rook H8? Oh, Rook E7. That is so clever. Ay. I fell for my own trap. That's cool. That's very cool. Did you guys see that? That's a pretty nifty little detail there that I managed to not see. Wow. Chat went dead on both ends. Okay, cool. No worries. Everyone is disappointed. Take check, take the rook. See, yeah, we don't want to be, yeah. Okay, next. This looks like a check story. Next. This looks like a check story. What do we do here? I have an inkling that it's gonna be queen takes, pawn takes, bishop check. Oh no, then there is king h6. So if bishop check right, oh yeah, wait, yeah, bishop check king key, then check, then check, then check, then mate. Oh, that is a beaut. Why is no one talking? Am I not live or something? Hello? What is happening? Why is the stream so silent when I'm showcasing this? What? Is it e6, f6? And then just run? Wait, I'm confused. Why is it not e6? Takes f6. Oh no, wait, it's h4, then king d5, and then e6 takes, f6 takes, h5, and the king can't get in. Yeah, that's it. Tuk, 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 tuk. Wait, what? Done. Hello, Jorge. Okay, we killed it. Okay, we go back to November. We've done all of November. We've done all of October. All of September. Okay, let's do this August. Knight g1 mate. That is neat. That is very neat. That's check and mate, right? Check and mate. Shachmati. Shachmati. What the heck is this? Oh, it's take. Okay, never you mind. Never you mind. Bishop f4 is trapping the lady. So we take the rook c first, knight takes, and then bishop f4 traps the rook c. Let's go. Traps the queen, that is, sorry. This looks like a g3 business. Or an f3 business. f3 actually, because we want the pawn further away. So f3, take, queen take, check, king a8, knight e5, h2, and we golden. My favorite openings? There are too many to name, my friend. I like all kinds of Sicilians. I love the King's Indian. Lately, I am in massive love with the Blumenfeld, because I've got a course on it. Wait, I wanted to play this, and it's ever so slightly illegal. So do we go c4? I guess. Wait, I skipped one. Ouch. No, I've done it already, bravs. I've done this. Okay, so now on to the last. Yeah, too many to name. Oh, Rengao in the house. Gozzi in the house. Oh, Professor Code Mode in the house too. Is it here, and somehow then mate? Yeah, so it's knight g5, king here, knight f7. That's the idea. And mate. Is it too much? Look, it depends. Like, I am always a firm believer that when you learn an opening, it doesn't mean that you memorize a bucket load of stuff. Like, I wrote that course and I forgot 70% of it. But I do remember motives, major plans, main ideas, and on the back of that, I'm still holding, you know, my own against 26, 27, 2800s. So, is it a lot? Yes, but it depends on how good your ability is to retain plans and ideas. Wait. Yeah. Okay, so now if I go here then 96. So do I do a Zugi like King F8, 96 and then King G8? Oh la la, this is crazy. Oh, is that right, Rengao? How far do they go back? Well, fuck it. Let's join the party. I have got some agenda for today. But I'm happy to. Is it Rook F7? Oh, that's a beaut. Thank you, Malcolm. That was very neat indeed. I like that a lot, actually. That was very good. This looks like a check, check, and then mate on H2, right? Oh, I nearly slipped on that one. Yeah, the pin was the main idea. Rega, are you pulling my leg or was that actually the case? Massive givings of the 50 subs. Well, leave up to your name. I will tell you the best one. No, I'm joking. As in, I don't joke about you living up to your name. You should. But, oh, you heard from someone. It's insane, man, that you have got, like, absolute first-hand intel on every main chess website. I don't know about any sources, but I'm very happy to look at your games and point out some flaws and things that may impact your converting ability. By the way, the fact that I wanted to start this puzzle with an illegal move is quite something. So maybe it's Queen H6 check, but what do we do after King D1? Queen H5 check and then zigzag? Yeah. And now, just rook check king here, queen f2 and mate, yeah? That was very cool. That was very cool. Oh, yes, Cody, I made you famous, brother. I made you famous. So check, check, and then mate, yeah? Slippery, I almost never do, and I didn't intend to today either. Massive, I would like to still engage with you, but you're not responding, brother. Can I have a look at some of your botched conversions? Or am I not allowed? Rook c1, rook c1, rook c1, queen e1. I wanted to make this work, but it doesn't. You don't have the goods. What do you mean you don't have the goods? I didn't follow that. I'm sorry. You don't have games? You just pulled it out of the brown tunnel or what? I'm more confused than before. So if hoppity hop here, then king here, right? And then knight g4, bishop f6, knight h6. Is that it? It was it. That's very cool. Except that this puzzle is, as usual, messed up and it doesn't let you play out the main line, which is why you don't do online puzzles. Knight takes queen, check, and mate. Nice. Next. I was hinting at that too, but you made me curious now. Also, your name is very misleading if you don't have the goods, in fact. Okay, so queen e8, queen g8, queen takes, king takes, rook check, bishop f8. Rook takes, king g7, rook here, king here, we don't have a mate. Take, take, check, bishop f8. Oh, and then rook f7. Oh, that's neat. That's very neat. Knight f3 is not the Nimzo, brother. That's the Blumenfeld. You mean knight c3? That move there, guys. That was big. What you mean is knight c3, brother. You don't have to do that. You can play c5 there and go back into code. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Which one is it, code? This last one here. Yeah, why don't you play Tingo? Benoni. Like a chess player. Alright, code, let's go. No, I thought he wanted me to analyze now because he had to go to dinner soon. Did I misread that? Doesn't he want it now? Going to have dinner with the fam quick, then you can... Ah, okay, you can read and I can't. Okay, so code, let me know when you are here, okay? Yeah, thank you, Renga, for catching my inability to read. So back to the puzzle city. Actually, no. I have got an agenda for today, and because of today is the shortest stream, I'm going to go on with the agenda. Rengao, you are going to absolutely love this shit. I just need to find where I put it. Here. Oh. Okay, I just saw this game online, on X actually, posted by Michael Royce. And I got very, very inspired by... By the way, my latest YouTube video is an absolute banger for those who belong to a certain rating range. Just saying. Anyway, so here is this game with, ironically, the banker, but it is the modern banker, which is this. Which, funnily enough, by the way, is a strongly similar scenario to the Blumenfeld. It has got very strong Blumenfeld vibes. So you can combine this with the Blumenfeld really, really nicely. Knight c3 is the biggest main line. Take, take, and bishop e7. e4. Very ambitious, very logical. Castles. And knight c3 back. This is a very ugly move, but it has a subtle point. What do you think white is cooking here, guys, with knight c3? Let's see if we can figure this out. Twinner, welcome in. Are you a tennis player or a chess player? I mean, I know it's not tweener, but I feel like there is a bit of a potential for making that a tweener. So why is white playing this thing? E5. Casual Dad coming in strong. Hello. I would like to support your next session. All right. Support away, young man. I very much appreciate your kindness. Thank you. You are a legend, as is Mr. Casual Dad. And indeed, the idea is e5. And at this point, black came up with some really, really crazy good chess. By the way, we are looking at two grandmasters here. So knight a6 played, e5 played, and here we need to channel our inner Morphy. Bring on the Morphy. Rook e8 is close. Rook e8 is close, but you don't get the reward then, because maybe knight f3? Yeah, bishop b7. You were right about ignoring the threat. I'm not sure what's wrong with rook e8, to be honest. The engine dislikes this. Whereas after bishop b7, let's see the difference. Take, take. Now you can't move the bishop because this is on. And we are killing. Knight f3, d5. So black is down a full piece for nothing but development. But the black army is beautifully placed. In particular, the two bishops on the diagonals are killing it. So, yeah, looking golden. Looking golden. This is how the game continued. Bishop e2, and now I want us to play this for black. Let's go. Black to move, be a rock star. d4, push the pawns. I want d4, knight b4, idea d3. Very good. Very, very good. Indeed. Robert Ramirez. Oh la la. Hello, hello, good sir. Winner of Coach Champs. I'm honored to have you on board, good lad. And thank you for my Argentinian friend FBZZ64. Way too kind. The irony is that, by the way, that not only d4, but also knight b4 is incredibly strong. You can even mix them up, because castles doesn't help white much, because d4, d3 wins the piece back anyway. Now, for those of you who are just as excited as I am about seeing black succeed in this story, you would be somewhat disheartened to know that knight a4 holds easy equality at the very least. In fact, black needs to watch out here a bit, because after d3, knight c5, d, queen e2, we went from a very exciting position where we had a lot of initiative to down 2 pawns for vague counterplay at the best of times. Matter of fact, it's better to play queen a5 and go after the knight. And be only down a pawn, but have a lot more play. Ironic Chess, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. I hope Mr. Ramirez is still in the house. I don't know if I caught that message on time or he disappointedly left. Okay, so yeah, they played d4. Knight b5 played. Let's go back to us again. White to move. Black rather, excuse me. Massive, where did you send it, buddy? Ironic Chess coaching inquiries happen via email, but please know that we have got some serious cues. Queen a5, bishop d2 is counterproductive. I didn't get a single message on Chess.com. Are you Hilly Tech Chess 4K? Oh, code is back. Okay, after this game you are on, buddy. No, you're not in line code. You are the only one who is waiting. Or well, it's actually not true, but you are priority. So what do we do here? After this game, I will put you on the agenda next. Bishop takes f3 is criminal activity, because that's the most beautiful piece on the board. And after takes, of course, they will take back with the g. It was a clever observation that the knight would be loose after bishop takes, but I don't have to do that. Rook e1 is illegal. Rook e8 is legal. But unfortunately, this forces white to play the move they wanted to play. That's not how good chess is played. We don't force. Why can't the king castle? What? Hang on, I never heard of this rule. Like, it's not allowed to castle anymore? What? Tactics, what are you going on about, buddy? Dude, I have been doing this game for like 30 years. I never heard of this. Who says I can't castle? What are you going on about, bro? Okay, you go and watch my YouTube video that I released literally 6 hours ago. Like, it's so open. Like, so what? What am I supposed to do with that, brother? So open. Yeah, it is. And white is winning, right? Thank you. So let's cut the nonsense. There's only one good move for black here, and no one said it yet. D3 is too soon. Too soon. I also don't know, like, I don't even understand what the idea is if I just take it like this. Like, am I missing something? Yeah, knight b4, I just go back. I don't get this. Yeah, but then I have knight c3, no? Like, what? Check, bishop e2, queen a5, knight c3 wins. King f1 wins, no? I mean, king f1, yeah, actually knight c3 doesn't win. I thought that this was a straight win, but it turns out that after take, there is rook e2 here. So, yes, you are wrong, but I'm also wrong. Holy smokes. Whoo! Whoo! Hello? Hello? Aye, brother. But anyway, the point is that this doesn't work for several reasons. And the only move that black has here is knight b4. Played. Bishop c4 played. And this is where black deviated from the main engine move, favoring the second engine move. The main engine move is the most logical rook e8 check, king f1, and pawn d3. And black has got quite a bit of pressure. Quite a bit of pressure. Good evening, Willie Yates. Good evening. Ah, Mr. Ramirez is still here. Awesome, awesome. Good to have you on board, sir. I love this line, man. Bishop d2, rook e4, rook c1, and just casually playing chess with a piece down. Freaking brilliant stuff, man. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Takes a lot of cojones. A lot of cojones. A simple line for wild animals like myself. Bishop b4, rook c4. Rook c4, queen b5. Queen d3, cb4. And now rook check doesn't win the queen because after bishop takes queen b5, you regain it with bishop a6. Oh, baby! And ironically, after a3 takes, we have got a draw. Isn't chess beautiful? And at the same time, bitterly disappointing. This is what the equivalent of Sydney Sweeney giving you her phone number and then she accidentally losing her phone even though she had the intention to go on a date with you. Right? That's the Sydney Sweeney analogy. I think that we'll go with here. Anyway, so the game continued instead with queen e8 check. Yeah, I don't think I quite nailed that one, but it needed a bit more work. But due to shortage of time and lack of imagination, that was the best I could come up with. Apologies. King f1, and now we need to see the point behind the queen check, which obviously has something to do with tagging the knight. So what is the follow-up? Bishop to a3 is ever so slightly illegal again. I know totally what you mean, but I'm gonna call you out on this every time. Just so that we practice squares. Bishop a6 is on the right track, but it's the wrong move. Rook b8 is too slow. Bishop d5 is the correct move. You want to hit both of them at the same time. Bishop a6 is easier to handle. Now I have got a4. I might even have knight a3. Not really, no. Not in the context of how black is playing, because knight c7 is now met with check. So if you are playing aggressively, you usually get rewarded for no counter threats. Now here white failed and played a losing move. I know, that's why I'm doing it. And played knight a3. The best move would have been b3, when again I'm going to present to you an absolutely cuckoo variation. d3, knight c7, bishop takes. Knight e8. And when you think that, it's obvious, gentle reminder that nothing is obvious. And queen sack. Hello? Ay, 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 ay. And black is actually better here. Oh my god, what a variation. Wow! What a line. Yay, 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 yay. So yeah, b3 was the way to go. After rook 93, I just beautifully botched the next question, which of course was that we sack. Takes. Obviously, takes is not playable due to check, and then everything wins here. But this will do. With knight d3 to follow. Thank you, M7. Yeah, most things are well. So takes. What do we do now? Rook takes knight. And what if I just casually take back? Dan Jermaine, isn't that Mr. Landau? Coco Taylor, thank you. Queen to b4 is illegal. But queen to b5 is legal and is the move. Indeed. Very good. They played knight d5, which is also very good. It's essentially a transposition. The idea being that after takes, we have got queen b5 check, king here, knight c3, and now white is busted because queen is hanging. And we have got certain mate ideas down there if they don't watch out. So it's over. So they played here g3. And now we still need to play some powerful moves. How do we go? How do we proceed? Hello, decisive moment. How are we going? Queen e4, says the man, and he is correct. Queen e4 double exclam. The rook is still immune to capture. Beautiful to observe because knight c3. The queen is forced off of defending the knight. Wherever it goes, we take a free carnage city. So king g2 played. Rook d3 played. Bishop d2 played. And now we need one final sexy. Although I would like to stress that black has multiple ways here to score a victory. Let's roll. Knight d3 check is illegal. M7, you are struggling with the coordinates, buddy, too. Bishop g5 is interesting. But I think rook e1 would be a bit of a party pooper there. Oh, Mr. Toboganten is in the house. M7 was correct, except that his coordinates are off. 93 is the move. But knight c3 wins, and even pawn to g5 wins. Shout out to Tactics Windelx for open king. But knight e3 is perhaps cleanest. Take played. Rook e1. Rook d8. King g1. And after queen c6, white decided to throw in the towel. The game is over. The game is over. So g5, rook e1 was also something that made me pause, but now you have to check again, and you are winning every single piece there is. Decisive, I'm just about to begin, and as you probably know, you are one type away of, oh my god, of figuring out all the deeds you are after, buddy. Who played this game? 2 Greek grandmasters played this game. The white one is unfortunately the one that I remember, Nikolaidis Yanis, against I'll tell you in a moment. Against Alexakis Dimitris. Yeah. Alright, Code. Your game is up. No, it's not that one. It's this one. So hopefully Code is here. Oh. Let's see what our good friend Code has done. He played against the Pirates. Code, do you have my 1e4 course for white? Wrong game. Link the correct one then, please. The one where you missed the mating one. This one. My man is not talking to me. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is one of those setups where your Tingo is bleeding out a little bit, your Grand Prix, because you can't play your patented bishop c4 business. Okay, let's see how we played it. We did it anyway. It's really not good. I want you to know this, because you get hit with d5 and there's not a lot of joy left in the position. Yeah, most Grand Prix players here play d4, but you need to know that by doing that, you're actually playing an open Sicilian, which is also correctly known as having testicles between your legs. But that means that you are not really knowledgeable of that kind of thing, because instead you play bishop c4. Okay, now we are decently cool because they played d4. Okay, okay. Hello, Tana. Yeah, I dig it. Let's go. F5. What? Wait, what? What the fuck is this? Cody, what are you doing, buddy? Mouse slip or something? That was a mouse slip, right? Right? Right. But, Cody, my good man, you just played d3, f4, e4, knight g3, and you're telling your opponent, oi, I want to rip your head off with f5 and checkmate the shit out of your king. And now you start telling me about how you want to recapture on a4? What? First of all, I want to make it abundantly clear to you that black has no intention of taking this whatsoever. So if you gave black another move, I guarantee you that it wouldn't be b takes a4. Because b takes a4 shits all over the structure. Now I have got lost the control over c4, and I have got double isolated pawns here, and I've got no plan whatsoever left in the tank to play for. So for you to anticipate they want to take this is the same as me sitting here expecting Sydney Sweeney to rock up in a red Ferrari telling me these two things are both yours, meaning herself and the Ferrari. It's like not happening. Well, in my case, it might happen actually. Chances are quite high, in fact. But for most folks, that's not reality. But more importantly, man, my man, why are we not ignoring the shit out of this and go on with our business? I thought we were aggressive, attacking, vicious, violent aggressors. What the hell is this sissy chess with bishop b3? That's not the man I know to be the Cody I like. First of all, once again, it's foolish to expect that they would take. No one would. 2, why do we care? Like, you have no business to run here, brother. The more moves you play on this side, the worse this situation gets. You just played knight g3 with the idea of f5. Did b5 stop f5? If no, let's go, baby. That's it, man. Ironically, because they played bishop b7, you made it better because now e6 is loose. Shout out. If they didn't take, you want to take this to open up the a file. Remind me again, so which side of the board are we supposed to play? King side or queen side? Because now you're telling me that after having prepared f5 to perfection, we are now beginning to play chess moves on the queen side in abundance. What? Hello? Bro is telling me, let's go this afternoon and play football. And then he brings a tennis racket and a pair of skates. What? Come on, man. Like, this is your playground, bro. The more moves you play here, the worse your life gets. This is red zone. That's why I'm making these arrows. That's actually beautiful, man. That's a piece of art. That definitely clip it and ship it. This is not your territory, brother. No, Cody, you are confusing things now. I am telling you that attacking is not your birthright. I'm telling you, you have to earn it. You have earned it, man. Your bishop is bearing down on that king. You have got space advantage. You have more pieces. I didn't tell you to grow a certain reproductive organ. I told you to earn your attacks. You have earned it. So, can go, man. I never told you to go sissy. I just told you that you can't have a mentality of we are going to checkmate in every game. But when the situation is right, it's right. I know it's confusing, but we need to find some degree of clarity amongst the conflicting information. Like, yes, I did tell you that you can't attack every game. This is clearly not one of those because we are good to go. So fucking go, man. Yeah, this is what you needed to do. Now, if you hadn't played bishop a2, you would have another move now on top ready for you to go, which could be bishop f4, maybe ready to take, I don't know, aggression. Okay, so here we miss this. This is an insanely difficult tactic to see. Because after take and f6, like you had to foresee this from like 5 million miles behind, and even here it's actually not quite clear how it works. Because after check king f7 we don't have a forced mate. Yeah, I think best is to take and then maybe just take this back, but this is definitely hugely unclear. Yes, Sweet Blues, I do. So yeah, kudos to you for the way you play this. And I can't really blame you for not seeing knight h6 here. What I would have liked you to consider alongside that, though, is knight g7. This, I think, is easier to see, ironically. Because now you don't even have the pawn in their face. Yeah, this is what you should have seen, rather than the check. Because here you are not going to lose a piece. Ah, that's my man. Alright, let's move on. What did we do? Okay, that's a bit chicken chess club, but we'll work with that. Good. Wait. Okay, you pulled the trigger on this a bit too soon. I think we could have just taken back, and now f7 is just dying. f7 is just dying. Thank you, Sweet Blues. There is a question with regards to knight g7, bishop f6. Yeah, I thought maybe bishop h6. Okay, this is also incredibly complicated, so yeah, I get it, but fun too. Hello. This looks like a lot of fun, no? And now queen on mate on. Oh, Cody, this is what you wanted, brother. Ay, 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 ay. This is neat. Obviously, queen h6 is dog shit. Like f6 or something like that keeps the position incredibly complex. But again, this is on. It's fun. It's fun, man. It is fun. Anyway, let's move on. So bishop f6, bishop f4. Okay. Can you, Cody, explain to me rook f6? Like, obviously, in this position, you consider all 4 rook lifts, right? All 4 of them. If you tell me I wanted to block the queen, I'm going to buy the next air ticket to the United States, rock up to you, and smack you in the face. Which means by default that I'm going to die in the next 5 minutes. Because, as we like to say in Australia, you are built like a shit brick house. And you are going to absolutely demolish the shit out of me. But, like, what kind of calculation is I want to block the queen out? For fuck's sakes. Which is testament again to my video I just released today, which you are a part of, by the way. That is not calculation. That's fucking telling stories, man. So tell me how rook f3 or rook f4 compares to rook f6. Yeah, that's the Cody who didn't make it to the Mr. Olympia because he was too muscular. That's the guy that I'm about to travel to give him a gentle punch in the face. As you can see, I'm very smart. You mean you didn't see rook f3 with mate in 1? 2 hours, my friend. You spend the most amount of time on this particular move. When a mate in one threat would have resulted in knockout. Which I think is the most fitting terminology. The long lady. Huh. Should I get fascinated about that username or not really? Like, what does rook f6 do? F all. Rook f3. Mate in one. I don't know, man. But, dude, like, it's not like I'm telling you rook lift and you go like, shit, I've never seen that in my life. Hello, hello. Yeah, that was an interesting case of chess blindness, Cody. Like, you are a vicious attacker and you don't think about giving mate. It doesn't make sense, right? Okay, let's roll on. Now we are dead. Yep, now we're super dead. And now we are winning. Woo! Hello, rook f7. What? Hello, Mr. Code. Rook f7. Rook takes, queen takes. How do they stop the mate? This is actually a particularly beautiful line. Check this out. Check on the move. Check. And check. And now if the king goes here, you take the rook with check. If the king goes here, you take the bishop with check, and then you capture the pawn on c2. You couldn't see it to completion. The opposite of my first date with Sydney, right? We definitely did see that to completion, my friend. Let me tell you that. Well, the gentleman never kisses and tells, but yeah, we did see that to completion. So how far did you calculate this out of curiosity? Like, what part of it was not workable for you? What to do after rook f1? I dare say you take back, yeah? Since that's your only legal move. I'm still confused about what part of this you couldn't see. Oh, you sent me the line in the ChessCom chat. No, you didn't. What? No, you didn't. You sent me the game only. Okay, so queen e3 check, king h1, c1 queen. And it's made him... Ah, this is the mate that you didn't see. Okay. 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 Yeah, that was a shame. Yeah, I remember that you said that you didn't see what to do there. Fuck. Yeah, that was a pain, man. That was a pain. By the way, shout out to the opponent for missing mate in one here, mate in one here, and do I have any other mates? Mate here. Three different checkmate in ones. That is nothing short of crazy. That was very, very unfortunate, Cody. Most of the game was played well. I'm a bit, you know, as I could tell, you was upset about bishop b3 and you playing chess on the queen side when there was zero need for it. I think you did play the attack really well. This was a bit too soon. You could have just captured it back to... Yeah, it was on Discord, but I remember it anyway. You could have just taken back d3 and keep it in your pants for one more minute before you unleash the beast. And missing rook f3 was my biggest beef. Like, on your level, this is kindergarten. Like, zero level of challenge. Alright. Let's see what else do we have here. Tingo sent me a game. Good friend. Oh my god, really, bro? Sweet Blues, can you send me again this garbage without the time thingies? Because I don't think I will be able to copy this. And I don't understand why you would send it to me like that. I'll try it. No, I sent corrected. I managed to copy this in. Are we black or white? Sweet Blues, black, white, what are we? Oh, black. Fuck, I just closed the window, smart lad I am. Okay, so we are black. Oh, because it's London and we destroyed the London. Okay, so queen d8 makes no sense if you want to play knight h5. Like, why are we playing queen d8? The only reason to play queen d8 is to play bishop d6 and facilitate that, right? But if you play knight h5, then bring the queen back to d8 made zero sense as far as I'm concerned. So that is some really weird mess. Incidentally, you walked into bishop g5 here, for example. So here you need to look into theory a little bit more. So knight h5 right here is best according to the engine, just so that you know. Without pulling back. So she said too. No, because you are too slow to carry this out. No, none of those work. Like, if you had 10 moves in a row, it would be great, but you don't. Like, this doesn't do enough. You start running and running, and then we get burnt with b3. This is the problem. So, no, you need to forget about this. Can you be more specific? What was that a reference to? Mr. Charlie, how are you going, buddy? Good to have you. Anyway, let's move on. So queen d8, no go. Knight h5, no go. Or rather, I should say that the combination of these two are no goes. Okay, now we are golden. You need to be a little bit careful here with f4, f5 coming, right? So bishop d3 is interesting because at least you win a tempo. I think this is my favorite move here. And now coming back would slow down f4, f5. Or you can simply take and go b4, b5 now, b5, a5, b4. Yeah, so some degree of being smart here is encouraged. Okay, that's the dumbest possible way to play for white, because now when they take and you take back with either pawn, f4, f5 is essentially not playable anymore. So now I would send it. And you did too, which is good. For the life of me, I don't understand this move. What? Bishop g5. Why? Just why? Oh, for fuck's sakes. You are hoping to take and take. You're right. Are you kidding me, yeah? Oh my god, man. I don't know what to tell you. You just played b5, bro. You just played b5. And we're not playing b4. No, it's not cheeky at all. It's just plain dumb. There is nothing cheeky about that. Apollo Legalisis, welcome in. Yeah, well, from the jaws of victory, you escape with a worse position, so there is that. Knight f1, knight e3, knight g3, both very annoying. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our newest friend, Apollo, who already seems to me like an absolute trooper, because right after joining, he's not asking me to 1v1 him or her. So, Apollo, you're warmly welcome. Decisive, no. It is not. It makes me very, very confused, though, because you told me that you didn't have the goods to support me, and now you're telling me that you found a way to still do it. Something tells me, Apollo, that you are of Greek origin. Oh, maybe it wasn't you then. Weren't you the guy earlier who told me that you wanted me to have a look at your game? Oh no, that was Massive. No, sorry, Decisive. I got confused. And I confused you as well. Ignore everything I said. By the way, I do usually get a notification when purchase is made, but I got nothing. I wonder why that is. Eddie! Yeah, I'm confused now. I want to figure this out. I'm not doubting you. I totally believe you that you did do the... Oh! Shit. Sorry, guys. How do you reopen a complete window that I accidentally closed? Because Shift-Control-T is not doing it. What is the short hotkey for reopening closed tab? Can anyone tell me? Just close an entire tab. How do you reopen that? I'm earning my norm in using Chrome as a browser. No, that's not it. Fuck. Oh, yeah, right. Okay, wait, you're right. History. And then recent tabs, restore window. Yes, that's it. Okay, legend. Legend. Unfortunately, I lost the game, but I copied it back, so we are good. Okay, I still seem to need to reopen this on Thingo. That's weird. Control Shift T. No, that's not the one. That's the most recent window. But I closed the entire thingy down. Okay, wait a sec. Oh, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, sorry. So yeah, we botched this one royally, and then we unbotched it, and now we are back on. We just take C3 and Rook B8, yeah? Brilliant. Good. Oh, hello. Wait, who is that guy? 0 times 0, 0, sir. Thank you, mate. It didn't. I just did it and it did not do that for me, casual. That I would like to believe you, but I tried and failed. Fuck it, I'm going to try it again. But Shift Control T didn't do it. I use that all the time for when you close one window. But I think when you close an entire tab, it doesn't work. Alright, so here I would take A2. And you didn't do it. And I have got a question for you. Do you know what my question is? Why didn't you take A2? User error. Yeah, maybe I didn't press the right key. I'm sure that it's me and not the instruction that is shit. Because it always is the way. Well, first of all, let's spell peak without a C. I don't know, man. Like, keep going about what you're doing. Well, but why are you worried about this? Just fucking send it, no? I don't like worrying. Fuck it, let's go. Take. Or even G, I don't know. Back and just keep on sending it. Why is it not fully winning? Maybe Queen H5 is better here, though. Yeah, I don't like it, actually. I want to take this way. And just send it. And fucking send it. It's Queen, no? Surely this is winning. Yeah, I don't like Rook B1. And also, after take knight e3, don't you have check? Wait, this is completely winning, right? Hello? What? It's over, man. Like, knight f1 no longer attacks the rook. Rook f1 I take. And again, knight f1 no longer attacks. King f1 loot. What are we talking about? This is over, man. If king f2, I think I'm going to have some kind of mate here, right? Hello? Hello? Oh, la 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 la. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Yes, folks, you are welcome. Yes, folks, you are welcome. Best chess channel. Hello, Colin Lee. Hello, Superman. Hello, YouTube. I haven't had a look. Hello, Jez. This is the right time, ladies, to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you see sexy all this time. Okay, yeah, Rook B1 was chicken chess. King E3! And we're not checkmating this with G5? Hello? What? You for real? No G5? What? Oh la la. Mio madre. You know what the best part is? After G3, you go Queen F7. They play lemon, and you go this. And you go like, Sozi! Sozi for trapping your queenie. Sozi. Ay, 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 ay. Book, book. You could even go here. Oh la la, brother! You missed some juices here. Queen F7. Maybe you still want G5. Let's see. Okay, in this case, I'm very confused about Queen F7. Why are we playing King F7 to then follow it with Rook A2? What is happening here? Hello, what? How did Queen F7 become part of any of this? I'm so confused. My man, what was this move all about? Explain that one to me, please. I get it that you didn't consider H5, but I'm asking you... Oh, wait, what? Oh, man, really? That is some very sad explanation there. That is some very sad explanation. I mean, why don't we just take this and after knight G3 just go checkmate, no? Like, is that not good enough? Like, surely knight G3 is not a move to prepare yourself for, right? And thankfully you switched gears. So there is that. Not a chance, man. Like, how can you not play? Okay. Oh man, I so really wanted to celebrate you. But like bishop d2. This is the last move I would look to play, man. The last move. It has nothing to do with the pawn, man. It's checkmate. Checkmate. That's the name of the game. Can't care less about the pawn. Oh, you mean you got a free pawn? Yes. Yeah. Oh, God. Ah, man. The eyesore is real. Fuck. What? Oh, you couldn't go here because of rook f3. Oh, man. This is a heartbreaker. This is a... No, I had to. Actually, shout out for queen f8. Plumber Phil, welcome in. No, I really respect queen f8. Like, that requires mental presence. Also, this is... No, this is not... What are you smoking, bro? What are you smoking? No, no, no. It's rook f3. And then rook in. And then we are dying. Yeah, this is truly sad, man. Like, the fact that we had to win this in a rook ending is tragic. It really is tragic. But I don't want to rain too hard on your parade. Oh, come on, man. Like, hello, rook c2, forcing a rook and king and pawn ending. Yeah, this is also a tragic move, as much as it's winning. Yeah, we played this as inaccurately as possible, and as a result of that, it got way longer than it needed to be. Way longer. Okay, if someone put a gun to my head and said, play the best move for black here, I don't think king h7 would have come up on the list. Like, rook b2, a2... What the fuck are you doing, man? What this? Why don't we go check here and then behind like a chess player and then... Oh, God. Alright, now it's clean. And you can always count on players to transpose into a dead-loss king and pawn ending. The way longer than it needed to be, that's not what she told me ever, man. I would have loved her to say that, but she never said that. Sucks to be me, hey? That was Fitboo's games. Now, look, the good thing about this game is that the win was never in doubt once we steadied the ship hereabouts. Like, at one point, we were in a bit of a pickle here with knight f1. And after that, objectively speaking, the win was never in doubt. But the way you accomplished the win was a lot of things, and clean is not one of them. Like, from here on out, this game should have taken about 10 more moves. We are on 26. We finished it on 61. Like, realistically speaking, this game should have ended like this. I'd say rook f1, takes. We can actually not take this because this is hanging, but... So yeah, play this. I suppose... Yeah, kick it. Go back and just promote. That would have been a reasonably clean way to go. Wait, what? To take... Someone said g5 somewhere. Oh yeah, g5 is a move, but 93. So no, it's not, actually. Now you need to watch e6. Yeah. You need to watch it. Maybe queen b8 is interesting. Yeah, I think this would have done the damage. Yeah, queen b8. And then in. That's the cleanest. That's the cleanest. Because now after knight here we have check. Yeah, bishop d2 was crazy, man. That was crazy, City. You should be very annoyed with that. There's nothing else I can tell you. Yeah, but overall, we won the game. Alright, this is my man who claims to screw up games from crazy advantages. Very quick look-see. Oh, shit. Did I close it again? Oh, for fuck's sakes. Okay. No, everyone is correct. Shift-Control-T does open it back up. At least that we have proven that now that I'm an idiot. Okay, so my man is behind the black pieces. And he claims to have lost it from +10. Why the frick are you playing Queen E8, man? What? Don't play this dog shit line is the first thing I would like to tell you. Yeah, I don't understand why you would play this instead of mainline Kings Indians. I never understand this. Wait, we did not win this game. Is that true? We lost this game. How, bro? How? Okay, I have a small beef with you not taking this. Isn't take 9g3 just killing the game completely? And by killing the game, I mean we're just walking away with a free win. But I will give it to you that this was a bit complex and a few clumsy moves can easily lead to some unpleasant situations. Like, yeah, white has some oomph here. But the fact that it doesn't cross your mind is a very sad news. At 2180 level rapid, not looking at rook f5 to give material back to simplify the position is shocking, to be honest. Also here, knight g3, I know that it's not an intuitive move, but I would very seriously look at it. Yeah, this is now getting hairy because we have a lot of shitty pieces. Oh god, that is ugly. Why did we play this? That is a move I don't know if I understand at all. Oh, you're concerned about bishop c4 d6, right? So wait, can't I just go knight c7, bishop c4 b5? Bishop b3 a4? Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is getting wild, man. So apparently knight c7, bishop c4, king f8, double exclamation mark is the win. This requires a fair bit of mental presence to willingly walk into this and go like, no one cares. Yeah, I would say that this is not a good example, buddy, of you losing winning games, because this is incredibly sharp. The only thing that I would give you grief for is to not take this without a second hesitation. Like this, I think is everyone agrees with me that this is what should have earned you the easy win. And after takes, you have knight g3, you have queen d6, knight d7. The bishops are kept at bay. The knights are having a field day. Easy win. Easy win. After this, I don't know if I would have played any better than you have. It is a hell of a game to play, man. Did they miss d6? Yes, they did. And you are missing a basic tactic with rook c8. That's inexcusable. Like, I can see that before it even pops up. You cannot possibly blunder this, man. Like, that's crazy. That is not 2200. That's like an 1800 level tactic to miss rook c8 here. Yeah, I mean, you didn't cash in on a fairly simple win, and then you missed a fairly basic tactic. But this, I'm somewhat more forgiving towards, merely because even after the correct rook takes rook c7, this position is hell. You wanted to double rooks. I don't understand what that means. You just blundered the piece. Well, you blundered the queen, man. I mean, wow. Mighty Morphy played some mighty moves here. Mighty Morph is a bit sus to me, but I'm not going to go there. Okay, let's have a look at this. This didn't quite fit the bill that you described as throwing completely winning games. Oh! Cody has a friend. Cody has a friend. Code, are you watching? F5, baby.
Two more recent games as I am trying to climb back to 1700.
What? I don't understand why you're going back to B1 here, brother. The fuck is this? What the hell is knight B1? Bro, you never get to C4. My next move is D5. Yeah, like, what are you smoking? Knight D2. And after D5, where is your knight going? That is shocking, dude. Like, knight E1 or knight E2 are the chess moves here, right? But I'm very strongly against the idea of A4 in the first place. Why don't you play F5 like a chess player? This is very poorly played opening, given that you play Grand Prix and you play here A4, which doesn't fit the bill at all, and you don't play F5, which is the #1 plan in the entire setup. What? This is very weird, man. And in 2 seconds, we choose the worst square for the knight out of the available squares. I mean, obviously A2 is worse, but out of the 3 decent ones, we easily pick the worst. If that made no sense. Now after D5, I don't know what chess moves you have left. I don't understand what that means, that it's only good to go with Queen H4. What? Have you got my course, Runaway Lopez? Yeah, I know, Cody. And your opponent again, sorry, our friend here is making the same mistake of not committing to attacking like we should. And instead playing a4, which we should never do. Anyway, moving on. I don't understand how you are going to be winning in this game. Because here we are clearly worse. Yep. We're completely screwed here. Yep. We're still completely screwed here. Yep. Oh god. Like everything wins for black here. Knight d4, knight d4, bishop f6 even. Like white has 0 threats. We're completely dead here. Now we're completely winning. So we lost this. Fuck, man. Okay, this is gonna be a bitterer pill to swallow. What? Here you are winning with white? You mean before f6? You saw that this is winning. Hello? Based on what, brother? Like, what is your threat? What's your next move? Like, how is this not dead lost? Winning for white. Love the optimism, by the way. Shout out to these super aggressive pieces that are ready to join the attack, right? Oh, okay, so you need to watch my most recent YouTube video too. I said it's under 1600 level. Clearly 2200s are smoking the same shit. Like, I ask you what your plan is, and you're telling me airy-fairy stories. You guys clearly need to watch this, all of you, right now. Like, yes, you are smoking. Wow. Okay. Wait, we're not taking a free piece? Hello? What? But fine, you know what? Knight f3, take mate. Fine, let's go. But now you have to win through being... it's a lot of theory. What is a lot of theory? Oh, because it's a lot more fun chess, but it's also a lot more theory. We are playing checkers here, where knight h4 would have been likely killer, but we are still like plus 10 category here. Wait, what? Okay, so the easiest win I can see here is knight e6. Right? And I don't see a move for black. Like, at this point, I think there is no moves left. Resigns. So at this point, either I would recreate this and go knight e6, or what? I couldn't find a win here. Like, how is this not a win? Like, we signed score sheets, the game is over, we go home, go in peace, the mass is over. What? What? Like, dude, I'm not even planning to take a rook, FYI. Like, that's not even the plan. I'm gonna torture the shit out of you here. But yeah, knight e7 is a beautiful way to win a piece on g6 and the queen and mate, and like, it's plus 10. But also, like, check is... How is this not mate again? Oh, because here you needed to find rook f5, which is not easy. Because otherwise they can come out here, right? Which is only plus 6. With queen c7 winning at least a piece next. At the very least. Yeah, that is the reason, my friend, why you're not winning games, is because it seems to me that you don't calculate. It's not that it's weak, it's not happening. Well, it's a way to say that it's weak, I suppose. What? Wait, isn't g5 hanging? Matey. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, you are bang on the money, brother. You don't calculate. Like, he not playing check with one of them is absolutely mad. Mate. Cody sends his regards, by the way. G4 he mate. King h6, rook f3 again. Actually, here it's trickier because now d4 is a thing. Yeah, here it may be that I need to do some adjustments like rook e first. And now the 6th rank is gonna be deadly. Like bishop d6 I can take and check off the bishop. But here it's not working because of mate. Yeah, dude, you don't calculate is all I have for you. You need to calculate. Like, you're right, your calculation is about 500 points behind what you do elsewhere. But the opening was pretty shaky too, to be honest with you. Like, a4 was unnecessary, knight b1 back was hot rubbish. Yeah. Alright, back to my favorite man. Another world champion who managed to get to 1600 without ever calculating lines and just playing very good moves on field. Good old Eddie. Eddie, what the fuck is bishop takes c3, for fuck's sakes? Seriously, man. A bishop that is pinning a knight. And we take it. I would rather resign this game and start a new one than take this knight. Hello, like d5, like a chess player? What? What is going on? Jesus, bishop takes c3, man. The hearts break. Doubling the pawns. Says, who said ever that double pawns were bad, man? Like, I have got 4 videos on my YouTube channel where I am bashing my head against all garbage bullshit of double pawns. Like, so what? How is this bad? I don't get this, man. Like, I don't know where people get this garbage that double pawns are bad. Now that justifies taking on c3. That I am willing to go for. I still wouldn't have done it, but yeah. Okay, game over. Next. Why did you send me this, man? You're killing this guy like crazy. You played after bishop c3 very, very solid chess throughout. Oh god. What? Okay, I'm confused. I don't understand why you sent this to me. Apart from the fact that you want me to say, well done, which I'm very happy to do. But there was not an awful lot of learning opportunities left in this. What? Hello? Hello, 94? I think that wouldn't have been a serious mistake to take the free rook. And FYI, this is a free rook, not an exchange, because if the king goes to the e file, you don't take, you check down the other one. Now, I don't necessarily want to look at your losses, man, but this one was very, very clean. Like, if I look into game review here, it's gonna be a 92 game. So, there's not a lot I can add to that. It's 83, but part of it is because... Oh, d5. I'm not sure why it's a miss. Well, if I press a button there... Yeah, no, I'm confused too. Rook g4 is the preferred move. Oh, they had rook e1 here. And it's, yeah, your rook is a little bit sideline here. Your opponent forces you to win material. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, let's have a look at the other one. Admittedly, I'm running out of time a little bit here, guys. I need to go very soon. Has anyone else played that I haven't covered yet? I hope not. Because I will need to go soon. Yo, take this. Now is the time when taking is fine. And then just carry on with rapid development. Queen d3 is playable too, but I would have taken c... Well, fuck's sakes. So then why don't you take it now? And just develop and castle and rule. Oh, decisive moment. You paid for one, yeah? Where did you send me the game? What? c5. Dude, this is hanging. What the fridge? Free Ponsky, let's go. Fuck's sakes, man. What is this? Yeah, Casual, that I was about to get back to you going like, I can't give you a general rule of thumb there. I don't understand this move for the life of me. That's bullshit. Watch my video. I just keep on linking my video, man. Like, that's what I'm going to do now. Every single time someone says this to me, I will just fucking... Nah, go and watch this. You are full of shit. What is your next move? Well, but there is no other way to explain when is it good and when is it not, right? Like, I don't picture how I could provide an answer to that without trying to generalize it, right? Otherwise, I would have to give you 2,000 examples. I don't understand what this move is. What is your next move? Why don't you go g5? Or why don't we go f4, f5? Which actually is my preference here because I want a knight on d5. But I don't understand what this does. And I don't think you do. Well, rook g1 was not a lot of use for this. Okay, the opponent won the game for us. If in this position with white you get scared, you need to see a psychologist, man. And rook g1 doesn't even justify that. So, yeah, you really wanted to not to think here too much, I'm afraid. My way of playing it would have been f4, but unfortunately after b5 I can't go f5 because b4 kicks me out before I could provoke the weakness. So I would have had to play it here a3 and then f5 next against everything. Look, you can claim that g5 is a no-brainer, but to be very honest with ourselves, we don't have a threat. Because either pawn push will be pushed past. So, after b5, you don't have an obvious next move. g6 is met by h6 and we accomplish nothing, and likewise h6 is met by g6 and accomplish nothing. So that's why I shifted out of the pawn push plan and went on to f4, f5. But then your opponent decided to lose the game for us, which seems to be the major theme of Eddie's wins. Now, playing e5 here looks butt ugly. Like, you have an extra exchange, meaning an extra rock. You need open files. Open the bloody file. Then open another file. Welcome in, GGG. And bring in the rocks. Here, here. Every time, Eddie, you say something that is not based on a line, you are forced to watch this video. Every time, from a new account. Like, controlling the king. What the fuck does that mean? And by the way, this move literally gives you zero control, more control, than what you had here. This move restricts the king not at all. Like, there's no square I could go to now, can't go to now, that was not already taken away from me earlier. I'm serious, man. If I could force you to watch that video every time you give me this bullshit answer, you would become a better chess player like this. Like, why did we do this? Airy-fairy bullshit. Watch video. Just watch video. Done. Why not look here? Why do we need to play sissy chess when we can go forward? Lazy. King b2. Okay. I would have gone via d2 100%, but okay. Yep. 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 There's no way I'm not playing f5 here, right? And go, go, go. And knight f4 next, and then e7. Usual, not thinking, just playing pretty moves, and the game will win itself. Yeah, that was absolute sacrilege, man. That was blasphemy to not to play here f5 takes and then e6. Absolute blasphemy. Knight c5 doesn't work because I take, and then you lose 10 tons of pawns and you don't win a piece. Yeah, not playing f5, blasphemy. Dude, you played about 20 moves. That was absolutely unnecessary in the sense that you just played too lazy. Yeah. Like, if you had played, we had a move 42, f5 here, this is where your opponent would have resigned. That's move 44. You ended this game on 61. And in my opinion, all of this is just for you being lazy and not calculating lines. Just playing moves that you know are good enough. This is very hard, man, to break out of a certain rating range when you know what the right thing is to do and you still choose not to do it. And you also know that the things you do instead are clearly inferior. Yeah, that's the video again, Eddie. Video again. Go and watch the video another time. Like, how the fuck is this pawn promoting? It can't move. And that's where you're going. The whole point is that this is not playable because you just take an e7. No, there's no knight f2. Forget that. No, your knight is going to f4 next move against every black move. Every one of them. Which is how you know that Eddie calculated not at all. Because he's worried about the pawn that actually can't move. Not only that, but it will be blockaded for the rest of this game next move or captured. That's the proof that he was not calculating. He was staring at the board. Eddie is an observer, not a thinker. As per my latest video. Eddie, watch it again. I swear to God, if I rubbed you into that video every time you did it, you would go up 200 rating points within 2 weeks. Knight c7 does bugger all, my friend. Among other things, I can immediately go e7. Engine queen and then mate, right? See ya. So, nah, this is over, man. Of course you missed that. Of course you missed that. And GG. GG. Matutski. Matutski. This is how it would have ended, my friend. This is how it would have ended. Ladies and gents, we gotta call it a day here. We got to call it a day here. How upset would you guys be if I rated you to a non-chess stream? I can't do that now because we are on Chess TV. Okay. Oh, you did send Decisive. Okay, sorry. No, Decisive sent the game. Let's very quickly get this out of the way. Sorry. Oh, you didn't need to send me the details of your... I totally believe you, buddy. Okay, let's go. No, I'm gonna do this because you deserve it, my man. You're white, yeah? This... You're a lady? Fuck yes, baby. Fuck yes. Love ladies. I mean, sorry, that was very, very rude, but I like the ladies in the house. So did you buy actually a female outfit for from the shop? I would love to see one. Can you please send me a photo? You don't have to have your head in it if you are worried about privacy. But I would like to see what it looks like on a human. So if it's not too creepy, I would like you to share a photo. So I need to show you a trick here, lady. Knight d4. And if takes, then takes. Check. If you take, they take b5. So you're forced to take with the knight. And then after takes comes the second called shower. When they don't play checkers, but they play chess. That's it. Spatial mismatch. What a name. Okay, so knight d2. Ja, natürlich. Natürlich. Now you're safe. In fact, to sell that trick, sometimes people play here the very shaky queen e8. Okay, this is very, very good chess. Fräulein. Very good chess. Fucking hell. How are you 1500? This is brilliant. Well done. I'm proud of you. These are the moves I would have played. Ah. So this is some new account, or you don't really play on it, or what's the drill? What's the deal? I would have played maybe queen f3 here, so that after bishop g5, h6 we have knight takes. Because now I think h6 may be playable. Yeah, I think you went in a bit too soon. That's what she said too. Maybe here. This is still a valid idea though. And then b3 just to shit on the knight. I see. Fair enough. Is bishop back here... Sorry, bishop back here bad? Maybe bishop here? Yeah, okay. Bishop g3, b concord. I don't think that you actually meant that. I don't like bishop d2 here too much. Is f4 a bad move here? Yes, it is, because of take, take, and take. Apparently this is good for black. Wow. And then we just blockade e5. Okay. So no f4. Alright, let's see how it went. Knight c8, a4, good. Good. I would have liked you here to pile up on the pawn with bishop d3, queen e2. Was this considered? Fräulein? I hope Fräulein doesn't annoy you. Okay, it will happen. And on that note, I definitely would have brought the knight back to e3, because I have a feeling that we are now going to win this game on the queen side, and so I want to be closer to the territory where we are going to win. So bishop d3, queen e2, rook a1, yeah? And in that sense, the knight seems to be better placed on e3 than g3. You sent me a bloody masterpiece. I almost called you a man, but you get my gist. I got very little suggestions, as you can see, that would make a difference in this game. But overall, I think you played a spectacularly good game. El primo lo baneo mon chess. Juegas li chess. Hola, señor. I love this game. I love this game, lady. I absolutely love this game. Is your name Jutta? I love this game, Jutta. Sehr schön. Sehr schön. Wunderschön. Wunderschön. Okay, I have got a problem. Why are we not getting a queen here? I don't like this trade unless you tell me that you have a forced win. And you have a forced win. So, warum? Warum nicht B5? Nach B6, B7 und B8 Damen. Oh, fuck off. I'm going crazy with my non-existent German to impress you, to score a date, and now you tell me you are French? Mademoiselle. I speak bugger all French. I've got nothing. Oui. None. I don't even know how to say B5 in French. That's how bad I am. But B5. B5 lady, B6, B8 queen, and you are it. Right. I hate to be the dickhead who tells you this. Douchebag is the word I used, excuse me. But isn't B5 the easiest way to get a rook behind it? Like, I really don't want to be a tosser to you because I like to be nice to ladies, but bishop d3 doesn't exactly seem like the move that will allow you to put your rook, which is about to be captured, behind the pawn. Also, why? Why do we need the rook behind the pawn? How will they stop this bugger? Like, what is black's move? Also, watch the video, since you are telling me stories. I don't see what black does. It seems to me the only way to stop the pawn is to go here and then to piss off home. Maybe you can get behind it now, but the point remains, we don't need the rook behind it because here you are an absolute beast. This is +6. Throwbacks! So yeah, bishop d3 was the first very obvious mistake to me in this game, and this is a serious one. Like, it drops the game from +5 to plus less than 1.6. And then your opponent went genius and didn't trade. We missed bishop c2 here. You got behind your pawn, you got what you wanted. And now finally we were good to go. Oh yep, we did the knight regroup too. Shout out. Oh. Yeah, bishop d8 was must. Young lady, you have game. Yeah, you have game. You have game. I love this shit. How old are you? Are you playing over the board chess at all? Competitive chess? What's your story? Can you give us a bit of intel before I raid this beautiful crowd away to someone else? I want to know who you are. Well, not directly if you get my gist, but like a little bit of intel. This is very impressive chess. No, she ran off. And now it turns out that she's Almira Skripchenko. You are an adult and you are not competitive. That's a shame. That's a shame. Because you have got game, lady. I like what you do. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. This was some good chess. It was a very good way to finish the stream on. Honestly, well done to you. Okay, who is streaming? Me. I'm gonna raid me. I will raid Penky. Oh, you took lessons from Chan. Good. 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 Shout out. Okay, we'll raid Stellar Chess. I haven't raided that guy ever before, I think. So why not? Why not? Yeah, Chan is a good coach. I'm glad that you worked with him. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, have a good one. I will be back tomorrow. Love you all. Take care. Bye.